Charles Wilhelm has become known as one of the country's top trainers for both horses and people. His approach to training focuses on educating the horse owner alongside their equine partners so they can form a strong bond and achieve an amazing partnership.
You know, we worked on concentrated circle, get them soft, bending, yielding, soften the body. We taught them to lunge on a 12 or 14 foot line. Eventually we want to get longer. Now what we're going to do is start teaching the horse to go over objects. You know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago on the East Coast, I was known as the blue tarp guy. And this is a simple exercise. We've already taught them to move around this lunge, and I'm going to stop him from the furthest point. Whoa. Pause. Send him the other way. Toby, out. Don't need a little help from a little Jack Russell. He likes it. Go in there and help Dad. And the reason I'm stopping at the furthest distance is to start teaching him my intentions. Because when he stops, hopefully he'll start looking over there, okay? We're trying to demonstrate our intentions, you know? Now, I'm going to take a step closer. I was 6 feet, now I'm 4 feet from the object, and I move him around, stop at the furthest distance, change direction, and whoa. Now, if you notice, I stopped. See, if we look at the tarp, it's 12 o'clock, a face place on the clock, 12 o'clock, and we stopped him at 6. I actually stopped him at 4, okay? And then we're gonna start stopping closer and closer. Now, see, he didn't wanna go, Hope. So, hey. There you went, ask, there was an ask, pause. Now remember, we taught a horse to stop and pause because our goal is, listen, any horses will run or trot over a tarp. We want them quiet, you know, trotting over a tarp, but we also want them walking. And this is what happens. We just keep changing directions. Now I'm at 9 and 3. Oh, big jump. And we have the tarp long and narrow. And we're just going to keep doing this until he walks, see? And every time we shorten the distance, it makes it a little bit harder for him to change direction. So, good boy. So that right there, when you shorten the distance, and if you notice, he has to stop, step over on the front end, pivot on the hind end, creates a lot more work than just running around. So we're actually getting the brain engaged. That was cute. At least he knows where his feet are. He's very athletic, actually. Good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to open it up to the next size. I want him to stand on it, but would it be easier for him to stand on it when it's a foot wide, or if it's 4 or 5 feet wide? I think 4 or 5 feet wide. Plus, 4 or 5 feet wide represents more of a threat, you know, that pushes his flight buttons. If you saw this horse, when the horse came in and unloading, and how he was really not happy with the trailer, we're going to have to teach him that it's to be comfortable in that trailer. And so this is the preparation we can start doing. Now, never done this before with him, but I can tell you that his motion level has changed just from doing the groundwork, just teaching him to lunge, being respectful, teaching him to back up, Get control of the shoulders. Good. Good job. Change directions. Good. Good. And what I find is people can't get them moving, so they'll step in to drive them, and then what happens, the shoulder goes out away from them, then they end up teaching them how to pull on you. Good. 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 And a good work ethic and follow through. A lot of people don't have follow through. That's why this horse is the way he is. People end up giving up on these kind of horses. And when this horse came in, it needed a professional. It needed someone to set the standards. Remember, we want him to stop and pause. We worked hard on that. Good. There you go. Now, we're going to give that to him. And I know the camera got it. He went on that tarp, and it was a deliberate action. That wasn't even well, I'm lucky. And even if we got lucky and he did it by accident, you'd still give it to him. All right, because that's closer than anything that we had. So we just put a pause in there and then send him back again.
We hope you've enjoyed watching Charles Wilhelm's Ultimate Foundation Horsemanship. Remember, to find out more about Charles and to see how you can get the most out of your relationship with your horse, visit Charles online at charleswilhelm.com.